to the OpenText Summit. It's Aki Anastasiou welcoming you back to the studio where we're interviewing some of the executives, some of the big players in today's conference. It's been absolutely amazing what's happening right now. Lunch has already been done, and we've got the breakout sessions, and people are attending and learning all about the new OpenText offerings that are out there and how OpenText can assist customers achieve their goals and unlock value. My guest right now is Radwa Hassan, and Radwa is the head of marketing and communications for emerging markets in Latin America. And it's such an important market and such an exciting market. Radwa, lovely to see you. And
Thank you.
You've been really instrumental in making this conference happen. What are your thoughts so far today? What is standing out for you?
Thank you so much, Aki. And it's really a great forum to see all the customers and partners in one place. And the most important part is that we are bringing our combined customers for OpenText and Heritage MicroFocus for the first time in South Africa. So this is really exciting for us, all of the team at OpenText and the partners. And the most exciting part as well is that we have you with us. We have a very rich agenda, and I think so far throughout the day, customers were very engaged. The presentations by Harry, by Soren, and also by Miles, I think it was such an engaging one.
You know, we've had such a diversity of conversations here, from women in tech to how do you unlock the true value in this ecosystem, the OpenText ecosystem. But what's really become very acute is the importance of, and Harry stated this right at the beginning, of how important emerging markets are in the bigger scheme of things, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you look at emerging markets, this is, I think, where the higher growth across the globe, you will see it, because these are markets that are very eager to grow and to develop new opportunities, to adopt technology faster. So you will see it in the Middle East, here in South Africa. It's also a market that has a large scale of younger generation.
Yes.
This is where the younger population is really the biggest base here. So the adoption for technology, trying new things is, I think, the key. And we were talking about earlier in Harry's presentation about the Aviator. This is our new AI feature that's going to be plugged into most of our portfolio. So I think it's really exciting about the new opportunities that we're bringing for the combined business.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And for me, it's just great to see how important OpenText sees these emerging markets, because ultimately this is the future of your business, right? You're going to see this incredible growth, and you really are investing in these markets, which is wonderful. You know, you've got other companies, and I'm not naming any other companies, but it's business, and when you start becoming a global company, I mean, you guys serve hundreds of countries, but you've really put your money where your mouth is and invested in these emerging markets, and that for me is fantastic.
Yeah, and this the OpenText Summit is a signature forum or activity that we do in the key markets.
Yes.
And if you look at emerging markets, so far since June, this is the second event, and then we have another summit that's happening in Poland in October, and a lot more are coming to the key markets across emerging. That's a very strong indication as how we perceive emerging markets as a growing market that's full of potential.
Yes.
So really a lot more to come into emerging markets. With this, we're just scratching the surface.
Yeah, and I love talking to people like you, because you see things from so many different perspectives. As a lead in marketing and communications with a massive brand like OpenText, you've got Africa, you've got South Africa, and Africa, can be broken down into different regions. You cover Latin America, you cover the Middle East. How do we all compare? I mean, do we all do business differently, or is it done the same way? And obviously a country like Dubai or Saudi Arabia, for example, they've got different priorities. They're on a different trajectory to where we are, but we all bring something different to the picture, don't we?
Definitely. And I think the one similarity that you see across are the challenges that the customers are going through.
Yeah.
Each customer is faced with multiple challenges, and you see them in the different markets. I think what these markets bring together is how we can take these challenges and bring the best practices to our collective customers to make sure that we're really working on this agenda faster. So it's what brings the customers together, their need to grow, and the speed of the technology. That's also another challenge, because you see from 3 years ago,
Yes.
did anyone hear about ChatGPT?
Exactly.
Or how AI can really be pushed into that technology agenda that fast? I don't think we ever imagined that it would accelerate that fast. So the adoption of technology is fast, and CIOs and the customers within the technology space have a mandate to go as fast.
Yes.
And they're faced with multiple technologies, so how to prioritize. I think our role comes here is how we can become the consultant for our customers to guide them through this challenging time.
Quite right. And at the same time, being ahead of this curve that's happening, because as AI has been around for a long time. OpenText has been using it for a long time, but it's communicating these changes and sharing it with your customers at events like this, giving them almost like a view into where OpenText is going, and help your customers ultimately unlock that value, because that's what it's all about. That's why they're here. They want to come and hear how OpenText is going to help me as a customer.
Absolutely, and that's our always first thing that we want to answer. How we can make sure that we answer the customer's questions and bring that what's in it for them to work with OpenText and even to adopt new technologies. So,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Radwa Hassan, who joins us in the studio. She's here from Dubai. She is the lead for marketing and communications. She serves a massive region. How many countries in your region? Have you done that calculation yet?
I would say more than 180 countries.
Oh my gosh, 180 countries. That's one incredible portfolio, covering Middle East and Africa, covering Latin America, 180 countries. Wow. I'm sure you have lots of sleepless nights, but you're doing a fantastic job. That's a big portfolio. Thank you so much, Radwa.
Thank you, Aki. Thank you so much.